Hello, I'm Peter Towers, Managing Director of ESS BIZTOOLS. Welcome to Accountant's Minute. Never before is important to help your clients to measure their results. It was a comment made by Paul Barnaby when he opened the discussion at our COVID-19 survival panel webinar last Friday. Never before as important to assist your clients to measure their results. What does that mean to you as an accountant in helping your clients to get through this extreme problem that we all have at present? And whilst there's some light at the end of the tunnel with various governments indicating that some of the restrictions might be released, I think for business people, there's still a long struggle in front of all of us. Last Friday, Paul Barnaby was joined by Amanda Gascoigne in our special webinar presentation, and I'm going to give you an overview of what they both had to say today. Paul Barnaby is a predictive accounting consultant. He's a very experienced accountant, but he's also the Australasian representative for Plan Guru, an international budget, cash flow forecast and projected balance sheet software company based in America. Paul indicated that visualizing the financial result from strategies that have been developed within the business plan is one of the most worthwhile activities that an accountant can conduct to assist your clients to achieve their vision, their results for their business. He said that accountants need to be offering a service very similar to the large corporates. Corporates all the time are planning the future, where they think their business is going to go. I think in the post-COVID-19 coronavirus, many of your clients, small and medium-sized enterprises, are going to have a similar view. They want to have projections. They want to have a story told to them of what their business will look like if they implement the business plan that I expect that you have helped them to develop. Because the end result of the business plan is accurate budgets, cash flow forecasts, and predicted balance sheets for the next 1, 2, 3, 4, maybe 5 years. Paul Barnaby might have been a little bit biased, but he did recommend that accountants should be using a purpose-built software package for the development of budgets and cash flow forecasts and predicted balance sheets. And he indicated that his product of choice was Plan Guru. Paul did indicate that using Excel is not appropriate because it was never designed to be utilized for the preparation of budgets, cash flow forecasts and projected balance sheets. And having tried for many years to produce those forecasts with Excel, I know how difficult it is. And I can assure you that Plan Guru, which I started using a few months ago, is a very good product. And it's very satisfying to know that double entries have been reflected through the whole process as you're inputting data. Paul finished these comments by saying Plan Guru can help accountants to look like a superstar to your clients, because you're able to assist them in the development of the business plan and then predict for them that if they are then able to implement the strategies contained within the business plan, this will be the financial result. A very interesting presentation by Paul that I do commend to you that you watch and think about and contact Paul for more information on Plan Guru and the whole approach that Paul has to predictive accounting and how you could be implementing those same processes within your accountancy business. An accountancy business that I suspect has got to look different from now on in the challenging world ahead. This might be only the first challenge of this decade. Amanda Gascoigne, who's an experienced chartered accountant, but has now decided to become a consultant, and he's going to assist smaller accountancy firms and solo practitioner firms to get a better lifestyle, to get some balance between business and life, but also to be charging the right fees. It costs a lot of time and money to become an accountant, and you have to keep yourself up to date. And how much reading are you having to do at present in trying to keep up to date with the various pronouncements from the government, from the tax office, and from others, the state governments and territory governments all around Australia, so that you can be supplying information to your clients. I've heard of stories of clients allegedly saying to their accountants they think that should be free. Well, you can reverse the odds, I suppose, and go to those clients and ask them to do something for free for you. Free meals, probably can't get meals at present, they're shut. But it might be a free tradesman service, it's just not on. So you have to be prepared to charge. And that's what Amanda was discussing. She also mentioned, though, you need to be communicating with your clients at present, especially those clients you haven't heard from. They might be in some serious problems, or they might really welcome their accountant giving them a ring to have a discussion with them, especially anyone you haven't heard of for some time. Amanda also spoke about the necessity to take up new technologies, and many of us all have learnt to deal with new technologies of late, whether it's Zoom, whether it's different software packages, whether it's on your mobile phone or whatever it is. This concept of working from home has probably meant that many of you have had to look more closely at some of the technology offerings that are available, and that's what Amanda was referring to. You can link to the webinar recording that we made of the presentations made by Paul and Amanda, and you can link on the article that you've received, the Accountant's Minute article, which gives you a direct link to that webinar, which hopefully you will find very interesting. We also discussed the Taxation Commissioner's latest pronouncements on the treatment that he is going to utilise for various aspects of the announcements that have been made, and hopefully that will assist you in understanding how he is going to make those decisions that will affect some of your clients as to whether they are going to qualify for the benefits that the government has announced. Our next webinar is on Friday, the 1st of May. The keynote speakers on that occasion are going to be Ash Evans, a senior partner in AAA Financial Services. Ash and a number of the other key people in his organisation are ex-bank managers, and he will be able to give you an overview of how to deal with banks and financial organisations at this current time. I noticed last week that the Prime Minister made some harsh comments about banks, claiming they were a little bit slow on the issuing of the loans that have been sourced by special funds supplied by the Reserve Bank. But I wondered at the times whether the banks are going to come back and say they didn't receive adequate documentation for those loan applications of up to $250,000 to be repaid in 3 years. Were they given a business plan, even an abridged business plan? Were they given budgets and cash flow forecasts? And that's the challenge that I think accountants have at this time. Our other keynote speaker is Priscilla B. Smith. Priscilla is Brisbane-based as an accountant, but also runs training courses for people within your organisation who want to improve their skills as bookkeepers, or even their overall knowledge of the taxation system, so that ultimately they could develop the skills to be able to apply for a tax agent's license. But initially, it's all about improving their skills and knowledge so that they can better perform in their day-to-day activities within your firms. You can register for that webinar by clicking on to the area indicated on the Accountant's Minute article which you have received. If you have any questions, please don't hesitate to contact us. Thank you for joining us today. Have a great day. Goodbye.